This sign is a warning that you are approaching a. An intersection. b. A crosswalk. c. A railroad crossing. c. A railroad crossing. A round sign means you are approaching a railroad crossing. This sign is posted a few hundred feet in front of the tracks and tells drivers to slow down, look, listen, and prepare to stop. This sign means a. No left turn. b. No stopping. c. No U-turn. d. Detour ahead. c. No U-turn. This sign indicates that U-turns are prohibited. When approaching an accident scene, you should a. Keep your attention on your driving. b. Keep moving. c. Stop if you are involved or if emergency help has not yet arrived. d. All of the above. d. All of the above. Do not stop at an accident scene unless you are involved or emergency help has not yet arrived. Keep your attention on your driving and keep moving, watching for people who might be on or near the road. Never drive to the scene of an accident, fire, or other disaster just to look. Any motor vehicle operator convicted of evading arrest for the violation of any Nebraska law can have their license revoked. A. True. b. False. a. True. Your driver license may be revoked if you attempt to avoid arrest or citation by fleeing from a law enforcement officer.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
This sign means a. Trucks entering. b. Truck exit only. c. Steep downgrade ahead. c. Steep downgrade ahead. This sign warns that a steep downgrade is ahead on the road. Drivers should check their brakes. You are preparing to exit the interstate. When should you start reducing your speed? a. About halfway through the deceleration lane. b. As you approach the deceleration lane. c. Immediately upon entering the deceleration lane. c. Immediately upon entering the deceleration lane. When leaving an interstate, you should maintain your speed until you enter the deceleration lane, at which point you should reduce your speed to the exit ramp's posted advisory speed. After you have passed a vehicle moving in the same direction, it is safe to move back into the right lane? a. After about 3 seconds. b. When you can no longer see the passed vehicle over your right shoulder. c. When you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. c. When you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. When passing, you should not return to your original lane until you can see both headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. Always check your blind spots before moving back into your original lane. To change lanes you should a. Check your mirrors and signal, then change lanes. b. Signal, check your mirrors, check your blind spot in the direction you plan to move, then change lanes. c. Signal, check your mirrors, and change lanes. d. Signal and change lanes. b. Signal, check your mirrors, check your blind spot in the direction you plan to move, then change lanes. Before changing lanes, you should activate your turn signal in the appropriate direction and check your rear view and side mirrors. Look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move in order to check your blind spot and check the far lane to be sure no one else is trying to enter the same lane as you. Change lanes when you are sure it is safe to do so. You must show proof of insurance to law enforcement. A. Only if you are involved in a collision. B. If you are involved in a collision or stopped for a citation. C. Only if you are stopped and cited. B. If you are involved in a collision or stopped for a citation. You must have evidence of financial responsibility, such as proof of insurance, with you whenever you drive. You must always show proof of insurance and your license to an officer upon request after a traffic stop or collision. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in a business district is A. 20 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. A. 20 miles per hour. The speed limit in a business district is ordinarily 20 miles per hour. If another speed limit is posted, follow the posted limit. It is unlawful to A. Pass a school bus that is using its flashing red lights and has its stop arm extended. B. Pass within 100 feet of any intersection. C. Pass within 100 feet of any railroad crossing. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. There are a number of situations where it is unlawful for drivers to pass. Drivers may not pass a school bus that is loading or unloading children. Passing is prohibited within 100 feet of a railroad crossing, within 100 feet of an intersection, and within any other designated no passing zone. If a tire blows out, you should A. Apply the brake and hold it. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. C. Pull over quickly. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. If a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle going straight. You should slow down gradually, taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brakes lightly. Do not stop on the road if at all possible. Pull off the road in a safe place. If an approaching train is near enough or going fast enough to be a danger, you must A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Not cross the tracks until the train has completely passed. C. Cross the tracks at your own risk. D. Find an alternative route across tracks. B. Not cross the tracks until the train has completely passed. You should look and listen for trains before crossing any railroad tracks. If an approaching train is near enough or going fast enough to be a danger, you cannot go across the tracks. This is true even if they have no signals or the signals are not working. It is legal to go faster than the speed limit when passing another vehicle. A. True. B. False. B. False. It is always unlawful to exceed the posted speed limit, even when passing another vehicle. This sign means A. A left curve is ahead. B. A series of curves is ahead. C. An S-curve is ahead. D. The road will be slippery when wet. D. The road will be slippery when wet. This sign warns that especially slippery conditions exist when the road is wet. All children under age 18 are required to ride A. In the back seat of a vehicle. B. In the front seat of a vehicle. C. Secured in a safety belt or child safety seat. C. Secured in a safety belt or child safety seat. Children under age 18 are required to be secured in a safety belt or child safety seat when in a moving vehicle. This road sign means A. Parking spaces are reserved for people with disabled parking permits. B. A circular intersection is ahead. C. Traffic in the lane must turn in the direction of the arrow. D. Lanes are reserved for buses and vehicles with a driver and one or more passengers. A. Parking spaces are reserved for people with disabled parking permits. This sign marks parking spaces that are reserved for people with disabled parking permits. Never park a vehicle? A. In front of a public or private driveway. B. Within 20 feet of a crosswalk at an intersection. C. Within 30 feet of any flashing signal located on the side of the roadway. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. There are a number of locations where it is prohibited to stop or park your vehicle. Among these locations are in front of a public or private driveway, within 20 feet of a crosswalk, and within 30 feet of any stop sign, flashing signal, yield sign, or other traffic control device located on the side of the roadway. The correct way to use a freeway exit ramp is to A. Slow down before entering the exit ramp. B. Slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. C. Keep your speed constant once in the exit ramp. D. Pass slower traffic in the exit ramp. B. Slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. When using a freeway exit ramp, do not slow down until you move onto the exit ramp. When making a right turn on a green light, you must A. Maintain your normal driving speed. B. Stop and look for nearby police cars. C. Yield to pedestrians. D. Increase your normal driving speed. C. Yield to pedestrians. Unless a posted sign prohibits it, you may turn right or left at a steady green light. When turning, you must yield to other vehicles and pedestrians within the intersection. When another vehicle is passing your vehicle, you must A. Pull your vehicle as far to the right as possible without leaving the pavement. B. Stay in your lane and maintain your speed, unless there is an emergency. C. Stay in your lane and reduce your speed. B. Stay in your lane and maintain your speed, unless there is an emergency. When being passed, stay in your lane and maintain your speed, except in an emergency. In the case of an emergency, speed up, slow down, or leave the road as necessary to prevent a crash. Failure to secure children under age 6 in a federally approved child safety seat is a traffic violation punishable by a $25 fine and 1 point assessed against the driver. A. True. B. False. A. True. Children up to age 6 must be properly secured in a federally approved child safety seat when in a moving vehicle. Violation of this law is punishable by a fine of $25 plus court costs and the assessment of 1 point on the operating driver's record. It is unlawful to drive alongside a motorcycle in the same lane. A. True. B. False. A. True. You must never attempt to share a lane with a motorcyclist, even if it looks like there is enough room to do so. Motorcyclists need to have a full lane width to be able to maneuver safely. A major cause of rear-end collisions in work zones is A. One driver driving at a different speed than surrounding traffic. B. The lack of work zone barricades alerting drivers to road maintenance. C. Construction equipment obstructing drivers' views. A. One driver driving at a different speed than surrounding traffic. Driving slower or faster than surrounding traffic is a major cause of rear-end collisions in work zones. When driving in a maintenance area, be alert to surrounding traffic and posted speed limits. Bicyclists have all the same rights and responsibilities as drivers of motor vehicles and must obey all traffic laws. A. True. B. False. A. True. Under Nebraska law, a bicyclist has the same rights and responsibilities as a motorist and must obey all traffic laws. Drivers of motor vehicles should respect a bicyclist's right to share the roadway.